Duval. Welcome. The Jacksonville Jaguars 2023 season predictions. I am very high on Doug Peterson, Trevor Lawrence, Calvin really coming back. He was a top 10 receiver before he left. So yeah, they're gonna be real viable. Let's check it out. Starting in week 1. I do have them beating the Colts, but I think the Colts could beat them if they start Gardner Minshew. So if they start Gardner Minshew, the Colts win. If they start Anthony Richardson, the Jaguars win for sure. But after that, week 2, the Chiefs, I know it's tough, but I just think the Chiefs is too much. Like, I'm not really too high on the Jaguars defense, so they basically just got to outscore all their opponents. So I do have them losing to the Chiefs week 2, and then week 3, they're going to come back to the glory days, and they're going to kind of mop up their division and beat the Texans week 4 in London. It's kind of like home field for Jacksonville, so they're going to beat the Falcons. And then they get another week to stay out there, and they're going to beat the Bills as well out there at just a different stadium. I know that's tough, but it's like home field, and it's kind of real different. And then they come back home and beat the Colts. And then on a short week, they're going to lose to the Saints at the Saints' house. I think the Saints going to be an offensive monster. And then they come back and at Steelers. I think they beat the Steelers. I think it's going to be a shootout. And then they have a bye week and come out they bye after week 9. Week 10, they play the 49ers. I do have them losing because the 49ers also have a bye. So it's kind of like Kyle Shanahan. He going to have a way to pick apart their defense. And if the 49ers defense stop them, then it's going to be kind of like a wash, whatever the 49ers offense. And Kyle Shanahan is a good guru, so I have them losing that one. And then week 11, I do have them beating the Titans after a loss, bounce back. And then week 12 at the Texans. I was torn on this one, but I'm going to give them the W. The Texans, they be kind of beating them sometimes, but yeah, not this year. Week 13, I do have them beating the Bengals prime time. And then week 14, I do have them beating the Browns and then losing to the Ravens primetime game. They are at home, but I do have the Ravens winning that one. Week 16 at Buccaneers, I do have them winning. I think the Bucs going to be feisty, but I don't think they're going to win a lot of games. And then week 17 versus the Panthers, I do Trevor Lawrence versus Bryce Young. I'm going to take Trevor Lawrence. And then at week 18, when the weather gets cold at Titans outside in the cold, I do have Derrick Henry because he be running all over the Jags. I'm not even going to lie. So that's just like what I think. And they finish off with a projected 12-5 record en route to the playoffs. Trevor Lawrence, second year in the playoffs. If they score a lot of points, they might make a lot of noise in the playoffs. Highly effective. Their defense, on the other hand, is suspect, but they can make a run. Until the next episode, like and subscribe, comment, all that. Tell me what teams y'all want to see.